Abdul Fonti, na my name still and always. And this way I want for say good evening to Land Talk. Land Talk, of course, na the program where they tell you everything where you need for know about the land reform process where they happen at the Republic of Sierra Leone. And of course, Land Talk, they come to you once every week. On Tuesdays, you they get them na SLBC. And of course, SLBC TV, they simulcast with Radio Democracy FM 98.1 and Rise Radio also they simulcast this program. And then on the next Friday, we they also get this same program na AYV TV, and of course AYV TV they simulcast with AYV Radio, SLBC Radio, and then Epic Radio. Of course, this program here, so like I don't tell you already, they tell you everything where you need for know about the land, housing, and country planning sector in Sierra Leone. And today we get a particular topic where we look at as usual, because every week where we get this program, we look at one particular topic, and then based on the topic where we discuss, we can select guests from ministries, departments, agencies, and even ordinary land users, and then other people them now agencies them we get for do with the topic we they deal with. So today we can talk about the new country planning law where the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning they try for champion, because there is several issues about unplanned communities. With the people that they build house suicide and not supposed for build house. We they see, of course, the kind disasters them where they happen, especially during this rainy season, where we see building don't collapse here and there. And one of the reasons them way some of the things that they happen are because we don't even get strong laws them way for even for police or for give the officials them the authority for able for implement some of the things there, so let we not go they get their kind bad things there. So and apart from that law, they will also inside the same program where they can talk about the new digital transformation at the Ministry of Lands, because in the past people they grumble say well, Lands Ministry, you know, now that they offer services with regards to land, with regards to housing, with regards to country planning, but sometimes it is chaotic where you go the people like Boku or some might not be even no safe whether for talk to or not. So whilst the current minister don't put standard operating procedures in place for make you able to say that if you want to apply for building permits na A, B, C, and D procedures you suppose for follow. If you want to apply for land na A, B, C, and D procedures you get for follow, and not just stop at day and say now you for able for access the service here, so from the comfort of your home. So once you get phone or you get computer or you get internet access, you for able for access the services where the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning they offer. So we can talk about all of the details with regards to that day, and then but before we go into the details of that, and even before I introduce to you the guests them where we get for can discuss the issues that day, we take this short break. And of course, when one of the innovations them with the ministry they do right now, we want for them to watch that jingle day, and then we come back now and can talk about the rest of the things them where we get for una tonight. Of course, Famble go also able for take part at the program by sending in text messages to the number 09011111119. During the course of the program, that number they go the roll na your screen when at 090111119. We they come back to una after this short break.
How for use the online processing platform where Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning introduce. Use your smartphone or computer. Go to the ministry in website when at www.molhcp.gov.sl. Click on apply for services. Click the service where you want, like building permit, freehold, service plots and more. Create your account or log in straight if you already get account. Remember say, your username na the phone number where you use for create your account. Click choose a service. Fill the form and upload all your supporting documents. Submit and wait for rejection or approval. 9 that. Now the Sierra Leone Economic Diversification Project SLEDEP supports the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning for achieve this big dream for we all.
Welcome back to Land Talk, and of course, Abdul Fontin, my name still and always. So the guests them we are getting at the studio, I get Mr. Joseph M. Sovula. Joseph M. Sovula na a software developer. When I say software developer, thinking go able to explain them better. They things how they watch show, they WhatsApp, their online forms them, where we they fill and submit. And what a man then they operate from the background, you know, for make we able for use them, for make life easy for we, you know. So Mr. Sovula, you welcome to Land Talk, sir.
Famudona, good evening.
And of course, we also get another big alejo. We, of course, now the director for country planning, now the Republic of Sierra Leone, we are Mr. Sir Mark Kanawa. Good evening and welcome to Land Talk, sir.
Yes, Mr. Fonte. Thank you. Famudona, good evening.
So right away, we start with you. Let me just look at it from the layman's perspective. We you know more country planning. Some of we not even to understand, or some man go the area for the first time, because me like when you say country planning, I will begin to think say na the presidency agenda generally that they talk about how for feed people them, how for give people the health care, how for give people the basic amenities. But when you talk about the land, country planning and housing sector, what's in our country planning?
Yes, thank you very much, Abdul Fonte. Of course, people can talk about country planning, you know, we don't really know it's not country planning. In the simplest form, country planning are the way we organize and manage we land and other resources the way we get now we country, yeah, generally. And it also they help for make decision as to who side we forget us for sleep, so we forget commercial center them, so we forget road, so we forget touristic facilities, so we forget zoos, so we forget park. So in other words, then imagine we not get this thing we call planning. What thing go happen? We go just see all man they build anything, any side, as we see all around the like today, you know. Then also waiting they happen again, host them with the cluster together, you know, we see access road, people in the block their road and they this is all the absence of planning. Then waiting go happen again, in the absence of planning or proper planning, you go begin see people they build a steep slope, they go they build environmental unfriendly areas, we later go result to flooding, and we go even result to loss of life. We go begin to traffic congestion. So planning they all about how we they organize this land they get for law put into proper use, and we other resources then in the country as to how we do for get maximum benefit out of them.
Alright, so but that things here we don't highlight so, and we all day as alone. We know say most of the things here so we don't talk, so they're not in order. Not alone. So waiting at the problem, like why we find ourselves in that situation, usai we get a country planning unit, and of course you don't highlight to we the things that we country planning supposed for do, and then the country still disorder if you want for call that way there.
Yes, our family they know say this not about we making. You know, now the historical inadequacy them where we don't get, but we planning framework and also planning generally, because there is no way they manage development, you not get plan for manage that development. In as much as we say we get absolute laws them, but we not get plan for the whole for freedom and it's over for the whole country. We forget a physical plan, a spatial plan. When they tell we say we for build residential buildings, we say we forget commercial centers them. We say we forget road. We say we forget different facilities that we want for use. We say we forget park. But when we don't get them planning there, what's in the happen? All man just they can build what they want for build. We say I want. Then when they talk about development control, they make it very difficult for we back. Because when them plans are not there, who's develop how you want for control development effectively? Because the control development according to them planning there. So that don't make then they see we somehow sometimes like we ineffective because all them plan they're not in place for let we push the development go before. And another thing again, the law will get again a get problem pan the penalties again where it impose on people when they commit them planning crimes here. Yeah. Imagine the law they tell we say we're not for charge person more than £5. You know, when person they commit them crime, they laugh us. You know, so it they make people continue, and you cannot go beyond the power where they not give you. If you go beyond that, then you know what you have for face. You know.
So the things here we don't highlight so Sierra Leone not having structural plans, Sierra Leone not having the legal strength for able for feds people them we want for do things them haphazardly. Is it a lost cause? Like we not they again for remedy their situations they we're not able for like do new laws them we go they in line with contemporary times. We're not able to get structural designs anymore. We like law just be a normal now.
No, it's not lost. Thank God for the leadership we get now, because like they focus now on planning, and in focusing on planning, the first thing you get for try for put right now the regulatory framework. Yeah, now we they do a new law, a revised law of this old Town and Country Planning Act, we've been on we've been be enacted since 1946. Now we they revise that act there for let we make sure say modern principles of planning be involved in it in this act. Yeah. Then also we they do structural plans then now as I they speak. We they do for 6 cities there with the western area. Yeah, so that we go able for manage with development. So we not go say in a lost cause. We not go say we not going for Duam, but we don't start for Duam. Bonds, Bo, Makeni, Poloko, Koidu, you know, and Kenema City, and also we do for the whole western area. We do structural plan. We go
so how the structural plans here so get for look like, and how the structural plans here so go affect, or how they not go affect the current development already we don't take place in their communities there, because this not so land there we talk about. This not places them outside host they don't they already. This not places outside bearing ground they don't they already. This not places the way markets they don't they already. This not places them way mosques them and churches they don't they already. So how the structural plans here we they talk about gets for look like.
Now, when we do them plans here, we get for take cognizance of current development with the on ground. Yeah, we get for look at the trend of development where we get presently. They will try for see how it fits inside the structural plan. But no matter what happen, after the preparation of them plans, then they obviously during the implementation, it will get for affect 1 or 2 people then, because we see the bad planning way been done there all this while. So, but at the end of the day, it will make with society look like the society we want to see. It will make we more organized, and it will make we look more beautiful. And if not forget, planning aim and for make sure that the environment is safe, is beautiful, and is suitable, and obviously able for people for Lord live a very good life.
So in other words, it is not too late for make we go back to the drawing board and able for make we cities them, especially the main cities them where the director of town and country planning don't call for make them look like side way with man them they go call places we habitable, because it's sad. Would they come to you, Mr. Sama Kanawa? You don't assure me of the structural mechanisms within in place for make we able to get structural plans them for them major cities there, so that we can see how we go able for engineer whatever chaos we do right now in other places there. But for now, make we come to you, Mr. Sovula. Mr. Sovula is a software developer. In go can introduce himself proper, who say in attach and waiting at the work currently way that they do for the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. Over to you, sir.
Yes, me a software developer and I dey work for Blue Ribbon Solutions. We are the company we do the development of the Ministry of Land, Housing and Country Planning the systems. And not only that, we don't do development for NRA, the non-tax revenue app, where people know they use now for pure non-tax revenues from judiciary to NCRA, bats and debt, OARG, the list goes on. And we also don't do development for places like Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, the NGO portal. Now we do one for them back, the exit gate pass from Sierra Leone Port Authority. We footprint then a plenty sign a salon and we a Sierra Leonean company based in Sierra Leone we do the work here. So yes, at the Ministry of Land, Housing and Country Planning we don't go so far for digitize the entire workflow process. We family then go come off from anywhere or they anywhere and apply for them building permit, apply for the freehold, apply for a leasehold for make them go get state land, and do all of this application from the comfort of their home and submit the application. And a team of administrators and professionals within the ministry will get the requisite profile within the application, go through all of the application here, so stage by stage onto the technical points, then onto the points where they will go even visit the site for people that will apply for building permit or the one where they apply for freehold purchase from the ministry. We don't do too well for digitize all of this process onto the point of payment, where Fambul, if the honorable minister don't approve your application for a building permit or for a freehold, where you go see them from your interface at the comfort of wherever you are, like now you village you go see them, then you can able for initiate that payment stay via the NTL app where it connects by the Ministry of Lands their own system. So you can there anywhere if minister don't approve your application, you make the payment either Orange Money, Afri Money, Okel SIM Copper, UBA Visa card. And as they talk to our family right now, we still they work with other banks then for integrate them into a digital platform then, so that when you want pay, Elecus Bank you go for pay and get the right services. So you don't need to go talk to anybody in a street or meet anybody when a middleman for make you get service from the ministry. That one they don't done. That in a long-term business. We don't pass under now. So we there now, you say you apply for yourself all the way to you need. Now a smartphone or a laptop or any pad, any tablet, be it Android tablet or iOS tablet, and you get internet. So you can there now you village self, you do your application and it go reach the right authorities them. You don't need anybody for go talk to anybody for you. You can do it by yourself, and once you don't do it, you don't apply, and the ministry says they go through the application. There is no favoritism or sentiment. They will go through them. If not the way we require the ministry for go do site visitation, the right people know they do site visitation go there with them tablet and at their hand. Always the need for reaching at the location and somebody then at the location for day with a while then do the process. Then go do one at the system, then submit them. The right director will then submit them. That information will go to them and then go work on them. So you go then you get service from the ministry without you know if you can at the ministry and if you make your payment.
Alright, Mr. Sobula, many thanks to you when you don't confirm to we say the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning is gradually, or should I say speedily, or should I say almost going digital completely, you know, and that means say now all the services there where the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning they offer, Mr. Sobula don't highlight some of them. So now building permit, for example, because always like me when I was spokesperson for the ministry, people are like, oh, Fonte, I apply for building permits, how do I go about it? Now it's very easy. I just send the flyer to the person. I just send the jingle to her. Say, man, sit down at your host. You don't need for Sabimi, for able for Kaduan. Just sit down at your host. Get all your supporting documents. Them follow this process here, so and then apply. So now, Yanda, I want to take you the process, because digital transformation also gets in your own disadvantages. So you go on for say, this for somebody for don't go school pass mark, somebody for understand technology pass mark for make you able for use this kind platform here. So how easy or difficult it is for able for access the platform from your phone or from your computer, and then waiting at the steps then when somebody for take, say if you want to apply for building permit for example.
So yes, with respect to that, if you watch the flyers then you go see say the flyer they even get a QR code where you can scan that code and take you straight to the portal. But however, if say you don't know how for scan, you can still see the instruction and they in simple English. So you go to the Ministry of Land, the website. When you reach there, you go to services. You choose one of the services that we listed there. Then it will take you straight to the portal. Also, you go able for login and you get access to the system. However, for first-time users, then when they come na the platform, they go need for create an account, as in all systems across the world when are web-based. Where you access them for the first time, it go ask you say for make you create an account, and that account now you go use for access them always, and now you own account and now your own credential now you go always use for access the system for make you able for get any services. For example, we get Sierra Leoneans so we go study abroad. We then go for many get access to the library or certain services from the university. The university will show them say, "Una can our website where you come there, you create an account. The university will give you some unique ID will be used for access the account." So it's pretty straightforward. And for we family we not too familiar with technology, all waiting the need for do get the flyer. As long as they read and write, you can read them through. And if for whatever reasons you get challenged, because transformation is not a go direct, it's a process. So for you will find them a little bit difficult because probably you're not too familiar with technology, you can pay a visit to the office. There is a team of experts that we go there, we go for take you through and guide you. But however, when you come, you go to the ministry website, you go to the portal through the ministry website. We can at the ministry website, you go to the left side, you see 3 horizontal line there with this green circle. You click param, you count down, it say choose a service. Under choose a service, you go see building permit, freehold, leasehold. Any one of them you click, they take you straight to the portal. If you get account, you log in. If you not get account, you create account. But when you create account, because we take into consideration say na Sierra Leoneans they do one for, not to all man go get email address. So as much as the form they ask you say submit your email address, we make compulsory that you for submit your telephone number. So that your telephone number now they use as you username for make you apply. Because you go say you not get email address, but as an adult you not go say you not get telephone number. As a responsible adult, you not go say you not get telephone number. So you go use your telephone number as your username, then you password where you submit as your password. Once you create account, you log in. When you log in, you go see, it go show you a quick dashboard where it go show you the number of applications that you don't do, the number of applications where they don't approve so that you go make payments for them, and a list of all of these applications. Then you go see another button that you go tell you say choose a service. Once you hit choose a service, it will take you to a long list of services that the ministry they provide, like building permit, freehold, leasehold, lease rent, penalties, regularization, yes, state land survey bill, private land survey bills. So you go say a list of these services where the ministry they provide. So anyone where you choose, say for example you choose building permit, it will take you straight to the form where you for fill. Where before you take you to the form, it will take you to a user requirement interface. So I will ask you say, all you want building permit now. You will get all the supporting documents with building permit require. Now you go answer the question. Now you go answer that question where you go tick the checkbox and say, yes, I get conveyance if na private land I build per, or I get offer letter if na state land way I not get freehold for it. I get me signed survey plan. I get the architectural drawings of the building I want for erect. I get ID card. I get passport picture, mean a Sierra Leonean. Then once you tick that checkbox, they take you now to the form. So you will fill the information now of the permit you apply for. Once you fill that information there, it take you to the next stage and ask you to submit all the supporting document you don't claim so you get. Because the ministry go one day supporting document a day. Since it's a digital process, they need a supporting document a day for the completion of other stages of the process. So you go for upload your architectural drawings, where that now one of the reason we make will be they engage the housing directorate say they need for engage the association of architects there for make them go to provide clients them with the soft copy of the architectural drawings, so that it will make life easy for them when they apply. Because imagine if you do if you apply with an architectural drawings of 5-story building, that's a voluminous document. If you go for scan down it will take long time. But if the architect give you in soft copies, then it will make life easy for you during the application stage. So once you upload all of your supporting documents, you submit. Upon submission, the good news is that you don't need to talk to anybody. The front desk officer who is responsible for building permits go see her immediately and take action.
All right. Many thanks to you, Mr. Joseph M. Sovula, where you don't take me through the various steps them as to how easily somebody can able for access the services na the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. So, like where Mr. Sovula they explain, you go fi say na boku things them or we you need for cram. You don't even need for crammer. All what you need for do now for go to the website of the ministry. When at www.molhcp.gov.sl and they go over them again. www.molhcp.gov.sl. When you don't enter on the website, you see side where they say services. When you click that services there, everything now like now go you go they go no more now. When you click the services, you go see the service where you want to apply for. Then you click on, then you go take you to the next steps for say create an account. So now so the thing self-explanatory, like how you they go, now so the thing they take you through. Like how Mr. Sokola they explain so, now so in FIBA like the computer or the phone go they explain tell you. Any step where you reach, you know waiting at the next step way for take. Any step where you reach, you know waiting at the next step for take. So we go come and can talk more about all of this, because in fact the very next question I want for ask Mr. Sovula now that how the authorities then at the ministry they able for supervise this digital application process. Like the minister, for example, how the minister they manage no for say people they don't apply because some monkey always they talk say I don't apply in a lands ministry or during the time when a paperwork. Say me paper don't dey na ministry for 1 year, for 2 years, nobody no process am. So one know if this technology way when I don't bring come, if it take into consideration that. So like the minister, for example, the permanent secretary, how they go able for monitor, for make sure say people the way they apply online, they file them not in a cloud forever. We go come to that, but make we go for a very short break, and then inside that break there we go come play again that jingle of the various steps there, because one for continue for ring them out, one for continue for reach them out. Now the instruction that the minister don't give you and say by the time we they close this year, all man for sabi how for use that digital platform there. So you don't need for no funds again, you don't need for come na the ministry, you building a third floor with it, but that step they keep difficult for claim. Although we get lifts now, of course, no matter being a president, so lifts they go with you up and kind of we know they got see lights go or the lifts go out by you. So we go for that short break there, and then when we come back from the break, we will continue with the rest of the program.
How for use the online processing platform where Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning introduce. Use your smartphone or computer. Go to the ministry in website when at www.molhcp.gov.sl. Click on apply for services. Click the service where you want, like building permit, freehold, service plots and more. Create your account or login straight if you already get account. Remember say your username na the phone number where you use for create your account. Click choose a service. Fill the form and upload all your supporting documents. Submit and wait for rejection or approval. 9 that na the Sierra Leone Economic Diversification Project SLEDEP supports the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning for achieve this big dream for we all. How for use the online processing platform where Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning introduce. Use your smartphone or computer. Go to the ministry in website when at www.molhcp.gov.sl. Click on apply for services. Click the service where you want, like building permit, freehold, service plots and more. Create your account or login straight if you already get account. Remember say, your username na the phone number where you use for create your account. Click choose a service. Fill the form and upload all your supporting documents. Submit and wait for rejection or approval. 9 that na the Sierra Leone Economic Diversification Project SLEDEP supports the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning for achieve this big dream for we all.
Well, until you don't see now, you don't see the various and easy steps them way for follow when you want for access any service currently in the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. And I'm under Dr. Touret Senesi in regime as Minister of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, we they get all of them fine and beautiful and long overdue reforms there also now the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. And of course the program where you watch now Land Talk. I don't tell you say Land Talk, they tell you everything. We are having a national discussion encompassing everything and everyone and every topic. We know they left nothing. We they discuss everything also at the table. Giant, because His Excellency the President say it's high time we reform the land sector na the Republic of Sierra Leone. So on Tuesdays you will get this program na SLBC like how SLBC TV like how you watch it right now. So and this same time when you watch them right now, so Radio Democracy FM 98.1 self day per play am live. And then at the same time also when you watch them, so Rise Radio itself also they pass stream am live. And then the next Friday, not to this Friday, the next Friday, you go get some AYV TV, and then AYV Radio, and then SLBC Radio, and then Epic Radio. So now, so we go to do every week. So if you miss on this week here, so through SLBC TV and the channels there, where in the simulcast with it, you get the opportunity for able for watch them next week, Friday. Now AYV TV and the channels them way in the simulcast with. Today we talk about country planning and the digital transformation where they happen currently in the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. We come to you, Mr. Kanawa, the Director of Country Planning in the Republic of Sierra Leone. You don't assure me of the plans them we UNADIPA put in place for ensure say it is never too late to go back to the drawing board for make we able to get structural plans them for various major cities them where we they start with now Sierra Leone, where of course the one that they include Koidu, the one that they include Bo, Freetown, when at the western area, Kenema and then Bond. But you can do all of these structural plans and you can for implement them after you don't do and done. So if you not get law or you not get the legal backing, we give you the strength for able for implement the things they do. And again, you not just want to forget law, you want for let that law they also take into consideration the fact say, what am I they don't build already? What am I they don't make their own plans them already? So you don't want to disadvantage them back. Because the country not be planning safe. They be just left all man for work for himself. So what will they do right now with regards to the Country Planning Act? I think the current Country Planning Act will they use. I don't know which year we they be forced make them. So tell me about that. Take me through the history, the current law where we get to so we don't come out and which reforms them where we don't take till we don't reach to this point.
Yes, thank you very much, Abdul Fonti. presently the act they use, they enact 1946. Yeah, let's see how old the act they. You know, even when they talk about I know they think say for work around.
Yes, sir.
You know. Then minor adjustment be done 1966. And that adjustment they be done for establish the country planning and housing directorate. Yeah. Then also Panda amendment adjustments, the minor amendment they will then do pan the 1946 Act 1966. It also makes sure say the power of the planning act it extend na the protectorate. Yeah, now we talk about upline because the 1946 just the crown from here to Songo. Yeah, so the 1966 it make it go way beyond. Then 2001. Just after the Rebel War, we do another amendment as a country to the act under the late President Dr. Alhaji Ahmad Tijan Kaba, may he so rest in peace. We do minor amendment again, and that amendment now for declare the country as a planning area. Then also 2014. There was a project where FCC and the ministry be undertake. We be also try for review the act, but due to one reason or the other, it not being able to go through. Up to now, 2021, where Dr. Tuaten Esikam, you know, of course, me have been there surveillance, but in total, if it says okay, cannot come out surveillance, it's a good planning. So that we can able for do the lawyer back, so that we get the proper framework for logo for push planning go before. So I began for camp planning. So we begin for do revision by the law. We begin for revise the law through the help of World Bank, yeah, funded by World Bank through the Russell P project, we anchored now the Ministry of Finance. So we begin for review the law. First we do what we call the drafting instruction. That drafting instruction I get for instruct you as to how we for do the draft. Yeah. So we begin for do engagement all over the country. We go to all the regions then, but we do one at the regional headquarters because we're not going to go to every corner of Sierra Leone. So then we get representative from every corner of the regions for the kind of regional headquarters and make their contribution for tell you how they want to see the draft look like. So that day we go on successfully, we complete that day. So that will be the first part for the World Bank project. That day I think World Bank go for stop them. But we begin for talk with World Bank again. So if we stop another side, of course, it's not going to do any good. Unless we do a draft, then we enact them. They become a law. So World Bank begin for help we again. Inside March to April, then we get for approve the bill for law draft the bill. So we begin for hire the service of the same consultant we do the draft instructions. So we get for signing contract, and now we don't go as far as drafting the bill. Then we don't engage various stakeholders in the various regions. We start with McKinney last week. We start with McKinney. Then for McKinney, we go Poloko. McKinney for the north. And all the stakeholders in the north being for present, the chiefs, the paramount chief, the head of the paramount chiefs, and some other paramount chiefs. Then with the various other stakeholders and councils, then SLRA and other stakeholders. Then we get for go again Poloko, we reflect the same. Then after Poloko, we get for go Kenema for the east. We also reflect the same. Then we get for go Bo, where we reflect the same. Now we wait for we can engage stakeholders then at Freetown. Whether they go up in Thursday, this Thursday where they come, Freetown City Council at 10 o'clock.
Alright,
Yeah.
so in other words, you dey tell we say we not just dey per make law, officials them we just dey na the ministry, not so they just sit down no more. They per use their own sense. This na the one old saloon. Now
Yeah.
they per make law so because they kind of stakeholders there where they call so the paramount chiefs them, the councils them, especially the councils them because we always kind of they get this governance that building control or development control how I call them for example the councils them think say they're supposed for able for handle the things that they way effectively and then but could people that don't agree with that say maybe if we try for devolve their functions that they so the councils them because they're not the ground man they're able for able look into the things they did. So now that na the very next question we I want for ask you. Based on the inputs or the draft way the consultants they don't put together for us and the inputs one I don't get from people them generally, how this law get for look like in terms of the principles them like what would they expect for see inside this law here? So just take us through the thematic areas that they.
Yes. Of course, if you want to know how this law get for look like, if I will know waiting not be inside the old law. Yeah. The old law obviously we get gaps then like one, devolution of functions. Make adequate provision for the central government devolve functions to the councils, the local councils. In other words, it limits the participation of the local councils. And we all know say the local councils now then they at the grassroots, now then they meet with the last person are grown. Yeah, so devolution of functions not be mentioned there. Of course, we don't take cognizance of inside this new law. Of course, we get for devolve some planning functions, especially plans that within the councils, the boundary. Yeah, they can do their local area action plans them. Of course, then also development control for let them make sure say the development the way they control them with the supervision of we. Yeah, we go for supervise. They only just give them, they will left them for letting they do them just how they want. But we get for supervise, they don't make sure say they do waiting them for do. Then another thing again, the whole law not take into cognizance modern day principle of planning. Thing that we inside it, like a disaster risk reduction, and then also climate change. Obviously, all this we don't take into consideration, so that we don't get a disaster where people then they go build a steep slope, then they go build a lowlands them, then it will minimize the informal settlement here where they come up every day. Then another thing again we not inside the old law as to how planning for financing safe. Waiting they happen. Imagine the money they wait from from government. From finance, sometimes they reach we till maybe the second quarter, and waiting they reach we say not to wait you want, and so waiting they reach we now just per administrative cost to go. So we don't get that support say for love go do what you want for do. We limited, as I go say, yeah. But if planning don't provide a way as to how the finances and they happen all over the world, I think they go fine, yeah. So this new law we incorporate inside as to how planning the finances safe. Waiting go left for plan the local councils. Waiting go left for plan the central government. Then waiting go left for the chiefdom councils them. How they safe they go for come inside and get something for let them help me for this planning process. Then another thing again, now the conflict resolution mechanism. Of course, we know say we the execute planning law, you get for come with so many conflicts. So conflict between stakeholders them, like councils, developers them, communities, them we can get a conflict resolution mechanism now through this law. Yeah, for promoting we call fairness, transparency and accountability, so that everybody go feel say we all equal in the country. Yeah, so that conflict resolution mechanism they will go also what we call institutional setup. Yeah, the one that way they involve by the planning process, like council and Ministry of Lands. Now the law they tell waiting at the role of the director of country planning. They also they tell waiting at the role of councils. Then also hierarchy of plans. Also how we dey do am, you know, national, regional, district, then the local councils. Yeah, and so many other things. Then conservation, protection, green, you know, introduction of green. But we planning them, so we get all this solo incorporated.
It's so many times, you know, when they talk, I just smile, you know, I say, this is a breath of fresh air, you know. Any government will serious about the people, them, now they kind of things they are so supposed for do. Any directorate of planning will serious about the lives and property of in people, them, and they things here we supposed for do. Not so for wait disaster happen and then we go there and then begin make like they got a pool like you want to do stuff where you know say the foundation not there, the structural plans they not there, the laws they not there, you know, for able for get rank or for able for guide with developments then. So it's good that we know they play politics with this anymore. One for start from USA we don't suppose for start from colonial time. It is never too late to go back to the drawing board. So we're glad that we now get a president, we get a vision day, and then he appoints a minister. We ready for do the dirty work for make we go start. USA, some other people go say, say they don't do their law they day. Some say if you don't shape to 3 land where you make publicity out of them, they say this is not better minister. Now best minister, because all of the things here where we do right now, all of this work we they do. Look at we go Ethiopia, you know, the same day we for the rest after the conference. Now that same day the minister get you and the director of country planning, the director of housing, the head of the Sierra Leone administration project. When I go sit down a whole weekend, when I do town and country planning act, where someone when travel out of the country, and that's the day they use for chill, the program done. You know, so all of them work here, people don't know what's they happen at the background. So it is good that we get the platforms here for make people for share their experiences here. Mr. Sobula, as we speedily wrap up now this program, how I will ask you that question. So maybe just answer it now. How the officials them, like the minister or the permanent secretary, they able for know say people they don't apply or they don't apply it, or director of lands they per process people their site plan or they per process or director of housing they per process people their building permit or they per process this technology make any room for that?
Yes, the system make enough room for make the honorable minister get a dashboard whose they will see all the stopping points them within the business process flow of all the services them where the ministry they offer. So for example, when you apply for any service, they go first na front desk so that the entry point into the ministry. The minister gets a dashboard where they see front desk. They get a dashboard for see all the directors there, all the staff them involved in the process. So in an event, the minister check the dashboard, he realize one particular director or particular staff, and you count the swell up, say like you get 20, 30 or 50 files, minister can always check on them and see what's in there happening. Files are not moving from your desk, what's going on? And definitely then can move the file. Like several times them the way I don't deal within the ministry floor way, the minister will call me, say, Mr. Sovula, say come join me on this particular patrol, at the patrol to all the director. I see the all interface get boku file. Man, no waiting they happen. Since you know the system man where they are, so they go to the let yourself there. So if they get any challenge, you can address them there and then. So the minister gets a dashboard inside they see. Then each and every person will get access to the system, gets a dashboard where they will see how many files don't come to them immediately, how many files that it don't process, and also how many files that it don't reject will not meet the requirements set within the ministry in SOP for that particular service. Then if you where they apply, one of the good thing for Fambula where they listen to this and watch this program, that you yourself where they apply, more the reason why we encourage you not to apply, that when you apply, you yourself go to see, you yourself go to track your work, now you interface, you go to see and they every time if the front desk don't work para, you go see and they say it don't work para. anybody who participate to where the minister approve them, you will see, and so you self the track them.
Oh, wow.
And the minister says self the track everything within the ministry.
All right, Mr. Kanawa, I will give you 30 seconds for just give final words of, is it words of courage or words of hope or words of assurance to the people with regards to country planning?
Yes, fam with them, I just want to tell them, I say, country planning not a business as usual. Wait, we not get focused leadership at the planning sector. But now we get a leadership with focus. And we get a ministry we ready for do business. We mean for do business. We get a government we ready for support planning. Yeah, so we want to tell you now we don't start at the back end, the foundation, because no one start up no more for they go and put structure all around. Then the laws then are okay. We start at the foundation when at the law, and very soon by December we go down, October, November we go down get an enacted act. Yeah. It will not reach Parliament by October, but I believe say October, November, December, we don't get an enacted act where we go to begin for use. And also that act say they give you provision for the regulations where we address them penalties here we laughable so inside these laws where we get. Then also we do structural plans them we be absent we make all man just they do what they want for doing the environment. Okay. So yeah, so far with them we in at the right track.
Many thanks to you, Mr. Sir Mark Kanawa. And Sir Mark Kanawa na the Director for Country Planning na the Republic of Sierra Leone. And again, plenty thank you to you, Mr. Joseph M. Sovula. You know, by this one, I don't know what in the M mean. What in the M mean, I know.
Michael.
Mr. Joseph Michael Sovula. We now the software developer, one of the software developer company representative. We now the deeper help the ministry for go digital right now with regards to accessing of services where the ministry they offer. Of course, today we don't talk about country planning generally and the digital transformation where they happen currently in the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning. And of course the program where you watch now Land Talk, and Land Talk they come to you every week through various local media, television and radio channels them. And of course many thanks to the producer them, Mr. Claude Kenny, we now one of the producers them, and the assistant we now Madam Mercia Tusise. This program here so go come to you back next time, and of course me will present and moderate this program here. So Abdul Fonti na my name still, and me na community engagement and communication specialist na the Sierra Leone Land Administration Project.